Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to kind of go over our first little watercolor session, and I'd like to kind of just go through some of the watercolor supplies I've got. This is actually a really old watercolor set I had. It's from Winsor & Newton. You can probably get it at any art supply store or on Amazon or something. It's a higher quality watercolor set. I've traveled all over the place with this one. Obviously it's quite messy. And what's really cool is you can really pretty much get any colors you want and you can pop them in. So that's an option. You can also get standalone little watercolors tubes and get yourself a little tray and pick your favorite colors, and you know, if it dries up it's okay because you can reuse it. And there's also this little travel kit that we found online that is quite beautiful, and when we had our little hotel called La Bonita Chiang Mai, we would offer this to our guests, and we would leave it in their hotel rooms to inspire them to create. And these were just amazing little watercolor sets because it comes with these watercolor brushes where you fill the water inside the tube, and you don't really have to carry around any water with you, so it's perfect for travel. So if you do want to start watercoloring, I believe this is the set for you. It's very user-friendly. You know, you just squeeze the water out and you can paint. I actually have the watercolor brush already set for today, and I also have this little jar. This is actually a little yogurt jar, and it's glass and it's beautiful, tiny, and I like to keep them because they make good watercolor jars, or just good for anything. So, all right, today, what are we gonna do? Today we're gonna do 5 minutes of watercolor, and you know, we're just gonna start with some lines. So there's a few things to do with watercolors. You can actually just get some water and paint directly with some of the colors, and depending on how hard or soft you use the brush, you will get different quality brushes. So we'll do that maybe 5 times. Have some 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So the next exercise will be kind of a wet watercolor. So first we're going to wet the paper. Right, we're going to wet the paper about the same thickness of these first 5 lines. And then we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to get that same color, and we're going to try to do lines and see what happens, right? So you're going to see that it starts to bleed a little more, right? And you get more of that watery effect. So we'll do that about 5 times so you can kind of see what kind of quality of line you get. So you can kind of see, you know, those first 5 lines are a little more crisp, and the next 5 lines tend to bleed a little more and seem a little more washed. So let's try to make a solid color. We'll make a nice big solid color. So if you see, I'm using kind of more the side of the brush rather than the tip of the brush. And then I'm putting in some water in between to just kind of spread it out. And it creates almost like a gradient, almost a fade. So that's quite nice. Now let's say I want to continue it down, so let's put some more water. Alright. You can put some more color in there. So this would be beautiful for like maybe a sky or a background, right? just using one color. I think starting with just one color is perfect. You don't have to play with every single color at first. I think one color is enough. All right, so let's do some fun shapes. And let's just fill the page. You know, do some swirls. Some fun swirls. Some swirls. And just be a little flowy. It's quite nice. All right. And then maybe some crisp lines again. I'm gonna do some diagonals. So in architecture, when we do kind of the ground, we do these kind of diagonal shapes like this. Actually, they're lines, not shapes. And this usually signifies the underground or ground level. But it's actually just a beautiful pattern. Just enjoy doing some lines. They don't have to be perfect. This is a meditation and just for fun. So there you go. Right. Get some more color in there. I mean, if you want your colors to be bright and bold, you probably want to continue to put your pen in there. The more water you put, the more translucent the paint will be. And there's 5 minutes. So that's it for today. Thank you, and just check out what you did. I mean, it's small, but fun. All right. Thank you.